everybody. Welcome to A Quickie with Ms. B. I'm Ms. B, and all this week we're talking about the great outdoors. Welcome to Wednesday. Halfway through that Monday through Friday work week thing that you have going on.
That whole humpy day thing, you know.
Once again, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad that you always come back and listen to our crazy, obnoxious, weird, funny stories.
Well, we live the torture. They just come and point at us. I don't have to go through it. They did it first. Yeah. I'm so glad you guys did all that because I'm glad I'm not doing it.
So if you missed any of the previous episodes, please go back and check those out. And as always, thanks for coming
and
back.
yes, it looked like hamburger.
I don't know who does that. Wow.
That's just
Okay.
It's just wrong.
Yes.
And I was the one they were calling weird. Weirdo. Who keeps dog food in the fridge?
Oh, that's just too funny. Anyways, if you want to know more about what we're talking about, you'll have to listen to yesterday's episode. For sure. So today we're going to talk about the snowshoeing.
You want to hear something funny? I've never been snowshoeing and I live in Maine.
What's wrong with you? I live in Minnesota. I've been snowshoeing.
I put them on once and I said, they're broken. And went, they're not broken. I went, okay. I took 2 steps out and went right in the snow. Of course, he looked at me and went, you're just fat. They're not broken. You're just fat. And I was like, what do I? He's like, I don't know. You got to get something like, car trunks or something like that. You walk on the. That was my experience with. That's my entire experience with snowshoeing, and I'm from Maine.
What's wrong?
I never snowshoed because apparently it doesn't work if you're fat. They just look at you and go, yep, he sunk. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We'll get that popsicle this spring.
You can't be that much of a chunky monkey that you can't snowshoe.
I don't know. I put them on. I stepped out and sunk. I was like, these are broken.
Wait, back up. You put the snowshoes on. You stepped outside into the snow.
Well, at first I thought it was a joke. At first, I've heard of I had heard of snowshoes. Okay, I'd heard of them. I wasn't dumb. I'd heard of them. I hadn't seen them. Right. And he shows up with the freakiest looking badminton rackets you've ever seen in your life. And I'm like, what are those? The snowshoes. That's not a snowshoe. He's like, yeah, I'm not strapping badminton rackets to my feet. I'm not stupid. Like, they're not badminton rackets. I said, those are badminton rackets. He's, no, they're not. Look, and they're not badminton, but they still look like the top of a friggin', weird shaped badminton racket. I'm like, that's a badminton racket. He's like, no, you can hold it right here. I can play badminton with this thing. I'm not. I thought he's messing with me and he wants me to strap, something stupid on my feet and go, look at idiot boy, huh?
Look what I got him to do.
What are those? Trunk covers. Why is he walking with those? Because he's stupid. And that's what I'm picturing he's doing. Okay? Because there's people there.
Right.
And he finally convinced me to try them on. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, how is this going to work when you're strapping them on the front and they flop around the back? And I'm like, what is it? It spreads the weight and it gives you more of a geometric surface for you to be able to. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's supposed to spread your weight.
So I put them on and I step down. I sink in like 9 inches in the snow. I'm like, well, they're broke.
You are the only person that I've ever heard that happening to.
I literally looked at him and went, well, they're broke. He went, they're not broke. You're just fat. And I was like, what? He's like, you're just fat. I mean, I guess they don't work for you. I'm like, how's that?
Did they give you pretty big size snowshoes?
They weren't that big.
Well, maybe you just needed a bigger pair.
Gee, thanks. See, now that was her very sweet way of going, maybe you're just too fat. Yeah. There was a whole ton of love in there. Maybe you just need a bigger pair. Did they have any the size of car trunks, John? Yeah,
like
right.
That.
Yeah.
Because there's different size snowshoes,
Oh, I'm sure there are. There's ones for elephants. There's I'm sure there's many different sizes.
Snowshoes for like if you want to run.
Well, I remember thinking, don't they have these things for planes? They put planes on these skis and all this stuff. I'm thinking, but I can't ride these things? I'm like, Christine, I took 2 steps forward, both feet 9 inches down. I'm like, So when you lift your foot up, you pull up like 12 pounds of snow. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work great. These are broke.
A good way to get leg exercise.
Well, I remember looking at them thinking it's stupid because there's holes all through them. I'm like, what good is this going to do? There's holes.
Yeah, but the way that they're designed, it's supposed to distribute your weight evenly so that you can walk on the snow.
I remember looking at them going, well, these are full of holes. That's not going to work. The snow's just going to go between the holes. How's that going to help? The snow just goes between the holes. Sure enough, 1 foot down, 2 foot, 9 inches down I go. I'm like, that broke them. They don't work.
I don't think you had the right kind of snowshoes then.
Well, I figured they were trying to make me look stupid because at first I thought, these are badminton rackets. Are you really think I'm going to strap badminton rackets to my feet? Really? He got me to. And they were broke. They didn't work. Fat boy stood up and sunk in the snow.
And on that note, we'll be back in a moment. Oh, welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Ms. B. If you missed the first half of the episode, you really need to go check that out.
Put them on, took them off.
Today we're talking about snowshoeing anyone.
Never done it.
But you had quite the experience.
Tried, didn't work. Apparently, Tommy 2-ton can't snowshoe.
I think they gave you the wrong kind of snowshoes.
I'm still convinced they were just a couple of badminton rackets. He was like, "What's this idiot put these on here?" No, they're snowshoes. Yeah, those no, yeah, sure, yeah.
No, they are snowshoes. So, I'll tell you my 2 little quick stories about my snowshoeing episode. So, the very first time that I went snowshoeing, much like you, I was at the deer camp. My dad says, "Do you want to go snowshoeing?" I said, "Sure." And I had never been to this point, so we strapped him on and got him on. And I said, how do you walk in these things? Because they're big and they're clunky,
Yeah, they look like it's literally people who don't know. Think of a badminton racket, okay? Now take the handle off it and just have the round part. Now kind of smush it so it's like oblong, and now make that 3 times that size.
Yeah, at least 3 times that size.
And that's what somebody goes, here, tie this on your foot. You're like, really? Am I that stupid? Do I look that stupid to you? No, seriously, tied it on your foot. But they're serious.
Well, unlike you, John, I didn't sink in the snow. But I can't move. I'm standing there looking at my dad. I'm like, how do you do this? He goes, you just walk. I said, but they're big and clunky. I'm going to trip over my snowshoe and I'm going to go face first into the snow. And, I'm, of course, being a drama queen about the whole thing. My dad's like, no, you're not. You're going to be just fine. I'm like, but how do you do it? He goes, walk like a freaking duck, he said. I said, I don't know how ducks walk.
It's got to be it's got to be a joy being your dad and trying to have this conversation. Walk like a duck. How do ducks walk? Okay. Walk like an Egyptian. I don't know the song. Oh my God. It has got to be a joy trying to, because you're like, oh, I've dealt with you in drama moments before. Oh God.
So he tells me, calm down, stop being such a drama queen, walk like a duck. I said, I don't even know how ducks walk. And he goes, not that hard, just start walking. So, of course, you do kind of feel like you're walking like a duck or a penguin because when you're walking on those things, it's like you're kind of.
Well, someone tied a bookcase to your foot. So you're like, oh.
It rocks your whole center of balance. Yeah. Your center of balance is completely off.
Unless you're me, and then it didn't mess with my center of balance. I sunk. There was no center of balance. There was no nothing. It was just gravitational pull.
So it was like, oh, okay, we're doing good. I'm getting the hang of this thing. So my dad and I go off, and we have our little snowshoe afternoon, and take our little walkabout, come back, no problem. So then I'm telling my other friend, I said, I went snowshoeing for the very first time. She said, you did? And I said, yeah. She goes, I never tried that. I said, well, you should come. Let's go to my dad's deer camp, and we'll go snowshoeing up there. Plenty of snow. Not a problem. She says, okay. So we get up there, show her how to put the snowshoes on, tell her she got to walk like a duck the whole 9 yards. We're, practicing around in the little open area by our, deer camp. And I said, okay, let's go see if we can find the trail and go for a quick, jaunt around. There's like a lake back there. Take a jaunt around the lake and come back. She says, okay, that sounds good. We start going. And I'm thinking, oh, this is fun. Oh, there's the lake. Okay, I know where I'm at. No problem. Turn around, go back. Thinking we got to go back the same way, which shouldn't be a problem, but somehow it is because I'm the person that can get lost in my own backyard.
You should have had those things called tracks.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Our neighbor from down the road, she liked to snowshoe often as well. So there were her tracks as well. Ah. So I'm looking at and following her tracks and not our tracks.
It was a snowshoe fiasco.
It was. So then it got to the point where, we're gone for a while. Now, mind you, my brother had come up with us because he was doing something to the deer camp. I think he was closing it down for the winter. And waiting for us to get back, and we're not coming back. We're not coming back. Finally, he has to come and find us.
And it's just you two walking around one tree going, there's got to be an out somewhere. There's got to be an exit. I can't find the exit.
By this point in time, I'm trying not to panic, because this is the first time that my friend's been snowshoeing and not in the woods in the middle of ball of wax. I don't want to make it a bad experience for her. So I just keep walking.
The 58th time. Finally, I think we passed that tree, I don't know, 3 hours ago, Christine?
Finally, my brother finds us and he goes, there you are. He goes, what the hell are you doing way out here? I said, I'm following our trail back. He goes, this isn't your trail. It's our neighbor's trail. And if you kept going, I was going to eventually end up on her farm.
So Lady Johnson's trail.
Exactly.
You're 9 miles from the house.
He's like, follow me. I'll get you back to the deer camp.
Well, that was fun, huh? Yeah, sure. Christine got us lost.
Yeah, and I never heard the end of it. After that, she said, don't go anywhere with her if she wants to go in the woods. Don't go with her snowshoeing. Don't go with her hiking. Don't go with her biking. Just don't go.
You're never coming back.
Exactly. And, of course, she's getting over dramatic and telling all kinds of stories about how, I really hated her and I was trying to just leave her in the woods to die and blah, blah, blah.
We were so cold and she just kept smiling at me going, little further. Just a little further.
Yeah, so note to self. Next time I'm going to go snowshoeing, take the GPS.
I don't have to worry about it. If I get lost snowshoeing, That's pretty bad. Because, I mean, I put them on, I go down 8, 9 inches in the snow and go, well, I appear to be in the same spot, so I don't think I need a GPS. They're broken and they don't work, but hey, at least I didn't get lost.
And on that note, we got to go. I got to go look for my snowshoes.